What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Old Boy's Garage. Uh, kind of gonna be a little short video here. I'm gonna kind of go over the channel with some people. I got some new subscribers through Built on a Budget. Thank you so much. You really don't know how much I appreciate it. My channel has grown a little bit, and it's all because of you, and I appreciate it. But I'm gonna show you the projects that I got going on and kind of see if I can get people interested in the channel, kind of help it grow a little bit. I got several projects. Now, tell you a little bit about myself. I work 5 days a week, 10-hour days. So that's probably gonna be a week or two without a video for right now. Just trying to get things going on the channel. When you work full-time job and got things going on, ain't a whole lot. A lot of time you can do in the shop. But I just want to kind of go over some of the projects, some of the cars that's going to be on the channel, and kind of my idea of what I want to do with them, and how far I want to take them, and just try to put videos out there. This ain't a how-to video. This kind of what I'm doing with my cars, and thought maybe you might be interested in them. And but we're gonna start with this. I got a 70 Nova. Yeah, here's the 70 Nova. We'll do a little walk around on it. My dad purchased this car here probably 10 years ago, and I put a motor in it not too long ago. A little 350, had like a 266 in it. And I want a little pep to it, so I put a 350 in it, a little small cam. It's automatic in the floor. And it's a fun car to drive. I need to get them out more and drive them, but I say it's a 70 Nova. We look up under the hood here. Kind of dusty while I keep it up on the shed there, but fun little car to drive. I drove to the beach last year, run to the sun, and I drove it up to the mountains this past fall to the rod run up there, and had a little issue with the alternator, but that was about the only trouble I had with it. We'll walk around and I'll show you the inside. It's about time for this car to be redone again. Automatic in the floor. Let's see if we can get a cold start. It's got a little cam in it, nothing major. It's got the IROC Z wheels on it. I got some more rims I want to try to put on it, but I kind of like the IROCs on them. To me, it's kind of something different, something about everybody don't have these IROCs on a lot of these old classic cars, but I ain't seen that many. But the goal of this car, I'm gonna put it on the channel probably next. I want to put it on the channel next. I want to put a 4-speed in it. I bought a 4-speed. I'm gonna turn this into a 4-speed car. So this is when I get done with the old truck, the K10. I'm gonna go with the 4-speed in this car. I'm gonna put that on the channel. So be looking forward to that. Now over here is my 71 Chevelle. I had a good friend of mine. He done this car for me. He done all the body work, interior. The plans of this car, it's got a 350 in it now. I'm gonna put a big block 454 in it, and it's gonna be on the channel also. I don't know exactly when I'm gonna get to it. I kind of want to drive it because I just got it done. Kind of want to drive it like it is because the 350 runs good in it. So I want to drive it a little bit before I change the engine and tear it down and do all that. There's nothing fancy up under the hood. You look at this car, say, oh, that's a nice car, but then you look up under the hood and say, wow, what happened? But this car here was parked in the woods probably about 25, 30 years, and I finally talked the guy into selling it to me. And my good friend done all the body work, man. It was almost too far gone. But this car here, like I said, is getting a big block 454. And it's gonna eventually, like I said, be on the channel, so kind of be looking forward to it. Like I said, there ain't nothing far the engine wise spectacular on the car. This old 350, no cam, no nothing. Me, I don't like a $100,000 car because you're scared to drive them. So this right here is kind of like a backyard rebuild, and it's got flaws in the paint. But let me tell you, I'm satisfied with it because this car has come a long way. And so I'm just kind of looking forward to driving this. I just put insurance on it the other day. I'm gonna change that carburetor because that's the carburetor that was on it, and I cleaned it out, but I hadn't. It runs better, but I got a brand new 2-barrel I'm putting back on it. But I know it's got 72 lights in it and a 72 grill, but it's actually a 71. So I just like the 72 grills and the headlight bezels and the grill and the part lights better on a 72 than I do a 71. So but yeah, that's gonna be on the channel. Car hauler here, I think it's 81. I want to do a cab swap on it because that cab there, it's got some wiring problems, and I just want to just do away with that cab, put like a 73 to a 77, 78 body on this particular truck. But the reason I'm going to do all that because this is the engine here that I'm going to put in the 71 Chevelle. That's the big block. Good running engine. So when I change the cab and all that on this one, I'm going to take the engine and put in the 71 Chevelle. That's a good engine. This is kind of a homemade truck here. We bought it like this. I done a little thing on the channel with this one when I covered up the winch on it, 12,000 pound winch. I put that toolbox on it to kind of keep the weather off of it. But like I say, this truck here, it's gonna be on the channel also, doing a cab swap, an engine swap. I got to do some brake work, so I hope I can get some attention on it. I tried to sell this thing a couple times, and I said, man, if I get rid of it, I'm gonna need it. So I just kept it in the fleet. But that's that. There ain't nothing special about that one, just other than doing work on it, changing the cab and the engine and all that. But over here, also gonna be on the channel. This is my 1979 Super Sport El Camino. Right now, it currently don't have an engine in it or transmission because I took the engine out of this and put in the Nova, couldn't get it to run right, so I took the engine out of another truck and put it in a Nova. So now the engine that come out of this is going into K10. So this also is going to be on the channel, and I'm hoping it's going to be after the Nova, me putting a 4-speed in it. I want to get this back on the road. Man, I probably had this car probably 20 years. Like I said, it's a good shape. Man, it's a good shape of Camino. I have people asking me all the time about selling this thing, and 79 Super Sport. It's got the console. I can get the door open. Yeah, there we go. I got some parts in it, but I mean, you call that the maroon, red looking color. I mean, I had drove this car. It come factory with a 305, and man, these G bodies, man, they hit the road good. But yeah, I wanna probably I'll show you the engine I'm gonna put in it. It's gonna have that engine there is gonna be a little souped up. So yeah, that's a true Super Sport. Cause 79 didn't come with the round gauges like that there. They come with the long needle. Only, from what I've been told, only the Super Sport 79 come out with the round gauges, bucket seats, console. So this is a true Super Sport car here. I wish I'd have kept those 305 just to keep it, but I didn't. Yeah, this one's gonna be on the channel. Look forward to this one. So man, I got a lot of projects, a lot of content. I just got to try to find the time to get to them, and it's a straight car here. So I'll show you another and give me a minute. All right, this is a 73 Plymouth Duster. This is the family car. If this car here could talk, it probably tell you a whole life story. My stepdad got this car. His brother gave it to him back in '89, and this car here has been loaned to everybody in the family, I believe, that had car trouble back in the day, and everybody has drove this car. But my dad, stepdad, he was a vending machine guy, so he drove the truck home at night. So most time this car didn't get drove a whole lot, other than Little League baseball. He was a baseball coach, and he drove this car and went around and picked up a bunch of kids in it. And I think you say this was the team car and the family car, but it's got the old slant six in it. And this car's been a good car. I replaced the engine and transmission in it several years back and got it back on the road. Kind of kept it in the yard there doing work on it, just tinkering with it here and there. But Hot Rod Power Tour come through the neighborhood back in 2023, and I said this would be a perfect car to do Hot Rod Power Tour. So we done over 2,000 miles in 2023 Hot Rod Power Tour in this car. That back seat back there can talk. It would tell a bunch of stories, because I've been a bunch of kids back there riding this car. And we had won when I played and other kids played, a bunch of championships won out of this car here when my stepdad and was a little league coach. So this car has won some championships on the old clay. So yeah, this is a good running car. The only thing I probably do with this car as far as the channel, I got to put a floor pan in it on the driver's side. And other than that, man, it's got new tires on it, aluminum radiator. Like I said, when it done Hot Rod Power Tour, it run hot with me one time, and I don't know if it was just a thermostat that got stuck or what. No more troubles. Over 2,000 miles with this car. Now it's got some dents in it. Right there, down the side. But yeah, this was a fun car to drive on Hot Rod Power Tour. That's basically the way it sits right now. The way we got it from my stepdaddy's brother, and that's gonna be one that's gonna stay in the fleet for a while. All right, I'm gonna show you some more. All right, here's another one. This is a 1956 International panel truck. Now, a little bit of history of this thing. I don't know much about it, but all I was told that it was a woman had drove it years ago, and Hall was selling turnips out of it. So we call this the turnip truck. Now, Bill, if you listen, built on a budget, if you're listening, I want to pick your brain a little bit. I'm thinking about LS swapping this one. Because I like to go around and drive this one around. I like to have this a turnkey and go. LS swap is probably going to be the way to go with this, I would think. But it do have an engine in it. And it do run. But it just wore out. This a wore out old engine. And what I'm going to have to do is, I'm going to cut the front suspension off. And the guy I got this from, matter of fact, the one that worked on my Chevelle, saying the front K member, I think you call it the K member, up on there, 70-something model truck would almost bolt right across here, where we can set the 350 down in here, and where we can put disc brakes and power steering and all that. So I got a K member to go up under it. They're gonna be doing that on this channel. And it's not in too bad shape, man. It's got some rust down in there. Yeah, a little rust here and there. Nothing too awful bad. Let's see if I can get got a couple things stored in here, but yeah, I like to take this thing and put me fix the back here, and we can go camping and overnight stay somewhere. And like I said, I like to have the LS in it, that way it'd be just turnkey and go. So yeah, this is gonna be on the channel. You probably can hard to see down this side, because I try to keep all my cars up under the sheds here. I don't want them kind of getting no worse than what they already are. But it needs some work, but I think I can handle it. So yeah. So 56 International, it's gonna be get some work done. And I know you probably seen this in the background. Hopefully one day this is gonna be on the channel. This is a 48 Chevrolet truck. I bought this from an old guy that had some health problems, and probably 15 years ago. And it's got a 350 in it. Or had a 350 in it, because this is the engine I took out of this truck and put in a Nova. But it was a running, driving truck. The only trouble I had with this truck, when I was just putting around with it, was the brakes. I couldn't never get the brakes right. But I either want to do a LS swap on this one or LS swap on the International. One of the two. I want to try LS one time and see how I like it. But yeah, this is a 48 Chevrolet truck, and it's got some little spots here and there, but for the most part, last 15 years, I keep it up under a shed. But what I want to do to this truck is set it on the S10 frame, the way I still have disc brakes and all that on the front of this one. But this truck already been converted over to 12 volt, and it already got the power booster and all that, but tilt wheel, But I said it needs a lot of work, but I'm gonna set this on the S10 frame. And I got the S10 over there. So that's another piece of the projects we got going on. And let me show you another. All right, here we got a 68 Chevelle Malibu. I drug this thing up out the old junkyard a couple years ago. And I'm kind of back and forth on this car. I'm thinking of selling it. I don't have a title, but I went the other day and got some paperwork try if I can get a title for the car. I'll probably end up keeping it. It needs a lot of work, but something else that could be on the channel. If I keep it, it'll be on the channel. If not, probably gonna sell it. But I had to buy another parts car because somehow when they got in the junkyard, it become a parts car. So I bought another parts car and got all the heater stuff and the air conditioner stuff and all back in here. I got some more stuff to get all the air conditioner and all that redone. It's gonna need some floor work, but I would like to do this car, but I like to keep the patina of the car, and like I said, do little small work here and there. This car ain't that bad. I said that's some more parts I took off the other car. Get out the way here. Yeah, that's another one that's gonna probably end up making it on the channel if I don't sell it. Look at here. There's me a homemade me an engine run stand on wheels. This subframe here is out from my Nova, and I got to finish doing it. As a matter of fact, the motor we put in the K10, I'm putting it on here. We're gonna run that engine because that engine done burnt me one time in a Nova when I put it in there. I couldn't get it to run right. So instead of doing all that work, we're gonna put it. That's what encouraged me to build this little contraption right here. I can pull this in the shop, hook everything up, run it, take the motor back off, get it back out here in the yard out the way. But yeah, this is a little engine stand I come up with. Well, not an engine stand, but a run engine contraption here. So you'll see this in action probably in another week or so when I get the K10 engine back together. And we're gonna put it on here and we're gonna let it run. But yeah, this is my fleet, and kind of see where I'm going with the channel. Kind of get my ideas. A lot of motors swapped out here and there, and I got plenty of content. So I say the Chevelle's getting the engine and transmission and front end work. The Nova's getting a 4-speed. This old truck here is going to end up, I say we're going to end up changing the cab, the engine, brake work, and El Camino's going to get an engine. And I probably try my hand on doing some painting. Probably paint it. And here's old Killer Gorilla. This was me and my brother, my daddy's race car. We play with it on the street in the drag strip. It's got a Chevrolet engine in it, 383 stroker. All motor. But now I got everything inside the car to convert it over to nitrous and all that. I had the engine built for the nitrous, but I ain't ever done it. But fast little fun car, but I had my brother passed away a few years back, and then my daddy passed away, and I just lost a lot of interest in racing right now. But it still runs. I still get out here and crank it up from time to time, and I thought about selling it, but you know, it's part of the family, the way I look at it, about like the Duster is. But this is a 79 Mustang, and this car is in good shape. I mean, there ain't no rust or nothing. And you see the killer gorilla. And so I changed the seats in here, and I started doing some work on it. And then, like I say, I lost interest for a while. But yeah, that's that. But that's the fleet. You know where I'm at. If you could tell a friend, might be something they interested in. Like I say, built on the budget. Thank you, man. You helped me out a little bit. Well, you helped me out a lot. I'm sorry, you helped me out a lot. Trying to grow my channel. Thanks for the shout out. And man, I look forward to your videos. It's just nice to see a guy that can get out there with his hands and make things happen. And you come a long ways, and you know, and you kind of inspire me to get out here and get to it. And I just wish I had more time that I can get out here and get to it. But you know, life is life. So that's where I'm at with the channel. Hope I can get some more subscribers. If nothing else, I just like to kind of entertain the ones I got. And just hang tight, hanging there with me. We'll get some things done and get it going. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video, man. Like, share, subscribe. Thank everybody for watching. And this is Old Boy's Garage. And stay tuned.